The game between Anish Giri and Maxim Vachier-Lagrave finished in a draw. Well, it seemed like it was a rather calm one. Maxim, you didn't really experience some preparation problems today, did you?
Well, I still had to figure out some things over the board, and the position was actually, I felt, quite dangerous for me, because I had to be careful that any time Anish could go e5, f5, and queen h6 with a big attack. So it turned out that I managed to find this way of playing that simplifies into a slightly worse endgame, but that should be audible.
Anish, do you feel that you could press more in the opening?
Yeah, it has to be, because there are like 10 ways to equalize against this line, and I know all of them, and this was not one of those 10 ways. So, okay, maybe it's the 11th way, which I didn't recall, but I knew. I mean, I remembered rook d8 instead of knight d7 because that was a game of Jan Nepomniachtchi, and I remember all games of Jan Nepomniachtchi by heart. But after knight d7. I mean, to be honest, I thought it's just positionally crushing. This is just e5 and then at some point f5 or whatever, something like that. But he played d4 first, and then I thought, like, what was exactly his point? Because he can first move the queen as well, forcing e5. But then after e5, queen d7, I realized that that is his point, and queen d7 is pretty strong because he keeps in touch with the d4 pawn. And I'm not in time to go f5 because I was calculating actually a lot queen e7, e5, d4, and then I have f5 at some maybe cd first and then f5, and I was quite excited there. But after queen d7, I mean, likely it's better for me, but I didn't see how. Maybe I was too pessimistic somewhere, but I didn't see something clear for me. And Maxim says the endgame slightly. I was not even sure it's really slightly better, maybe. But the thing is, with the d pawn, the moment he gets his knight on c5, you know, I can never come close to it. And yeah, maybe there is some very elegant way for white to play around it, but I didn't see it. Mm-hmm. And basically, I played this move bishop d1 because I thought otherwise maybe he goes knight a4 to c5, and
that was my idea, of course.
Yes, yes. And after bishop d1, knight c4. The problem is if I go bishop b3, let's say he goes knight a5, and then he goes knight b7 to c5 as well. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I mean, even in the end, I can play maybe rook c2, rook c1. But okay, worst case, knight takes d1, I think is a drawn rook endgame. But
knight d5, knight c3 also.
Yes, which is why I didn't do it. I mean, I can try to play the position on, but basically the fact that knight takes d1 also draws in rook b8, rook b4. Yes. I thought, okay, I don't really see why. What's the point? I mean, I have to check. Likely I was better, or maybe not. Maybe Maxim found a decent way with the board. I don't know.
Well, tomorrow is a free day. What is your approach to free days? Do you prefer to have as many free days as possible, or some players actually would like to get in the tournament and just not even have any free days?
A free day, an extra day, another day where you might get sick. Yes, it's dangerous, very dangerous.
And what about you?
Well, for me, normally I don't welcome so many free days, but. Given that I still have a lot of things to remember, I think I know how to spend that free day, and strangely enough, it will be about chess. I mean, this is not like me, but it's a new me.
There is now a new fashion in the playing hall, a so-called elbow shake instead of normal handshake. Do you think to adopt it too, or? You're still okay with normal handshakes?
I mean, it looks very perverted to me. I forgot. I was thinking to propose on the technical meeting that we do something, because it is a little bit awkward that somebody offers a handshake, somebody refuses, or we don't handshake at all. I mean, it is somewhat disrespectful towards, and I mean, respect at least most of my opponents I respect. So I was thinking to propose some kind of code. I think much more elegant to do like a bow, like the Japanese do. I think in shogi, before shogi, that's what they do, right? So that would also make a lot of sense. I think this elbow is very creepy. I mean, from all the possible ways to show respect to each other, this is really the creepiest. I mean, you do something like that, and I don't know what kind of movement when do you make such a movement in life, and why would you do that? And then they touch each other, and it's in a half twisted way. I mean, I don't know.
Especially if you previously sneezed in your elbow, like they like they recommend.
Look, one guy sneezes in the elbow, then touches the other elbow, then the other guy sneezes back into the elbow, catches that virus from the other guy. It's really very, very stupid, to be honest. But Alexander Grishuk is famous for trying to ask for more attention, and this is one of his ways to do that. And for Jan, it's simply a natural way of life.
And I see that you want to say a few words on that too.
No, I just wanted to say that so far nobody apparently is sick. So let's hope to keep it that way, and then we can handshake all the time all the times in the world.
Actually, the problem is that you get the doctor check twice a day, and the doctor just tells you that you have no fever and your throat is all right, but the doctor doesn't tell you that you play like a total idiot and that something is really wrong with your brain and not the throat or the fever. So I would really like if the doctor would also tell me, to give me more, because something is not working for me so far, and I want more than just. I mean, she tells me I'm fine, but I know I'm not fine. I see how I play. This is not fine. But the doctor is convinced twice a day, tells me everything is all right. So I don't buy this whole thing.
Okay, maybe we for the next days we'll find some doctor who has also some chess qualification.
I think I need a doctor. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Another kind of doctor at this point. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining me in the press center, and have a good rest tomorrow.
Thank you.